The first time it happens, Ren thinks it's a dream. He's standing on a train platform, painted in the golden light of a long evening. Cicadas are screaming from trees he can't see. The air smells like summer and rust, that metallic tang of old railway lines. Across the tracks, a crowd of people waits for a train, but something is wrong. They're all turned away from him. Every single one. He looks up at the departure board, and it just flickers the same message over and over. Home. Delayed. Home. Delayed. Then, a girl near the edge of the opposite platform slowly raises her hand. She waves. It's not a hello, it's a goodbye. Ren wakes up with tears on his face. It's morning. His phone alarm plays the same quiet piano melody it always does. His room looks completely normal. Textbooks are stacked on his desk, his curtains are breathing in the gentle morning breeze. Everything is fine. Except, he already remembers today. He knows, with a strange certainty, that he's about to drop his toothbrush. He knows the neighbor's dog will bark exactly 3 times, and he knows that someone at school will walk up to him, their face a mask of concern, and ask, "Are you feeling better now?" Better from what? The question hangs in his mind, but the memory that sparked it dissolves whenever he tries to grasp it, like fog burned away by sunlight. At school, it's just as he predicted. People are kind, almost too kind. They smile at him the way adults smile at funerals, full of a pity he doesn't understand. His best friend, Haru, claps him on the shoulder a little too hard. "Glad you came back, man," Haru says, his relief genuine. Ren frowns. "Back from where?" Haru freezes. The buzzing of the fluorescent lights in the hallway suddenly sounds deafeningly loud. "Don't joke like that," Haru says, his voice tight. "I'm not joking," Ren insists. For just a split second, Haru's face trembles and seems to shift, becoming someone else's. Someone bruised and pale, with eyes open far too wide in shock. Then just as quickly, it's Haru again, forcing a laugh. But he never answers the question. Ren starts writing things down in a small notebook, trying to piece together the puzzle. Day 1, everyone is acting weird. Day 2, I knew things before they happened. Day 3, I dreamed of the platform again. The dream becomes more detailed each night. There are more people across the tracks, all facing away, all waving that same sad goodbye. On day 5, he sees her. At the very end of the platform, standing apart from the others. A girl with short, dark hair and a ribbon he recognizes. A ribbon he knows intimately, even if he can't say why. He knows her. He feels it in his bones. But his mind refuses to give him a name, a context. She doesn't wave, she just stands there watching him, waiting. Reality begins to crack around the edges, politely, almost apologetically. He'll watch the second hand on a clock tick backwards, but only for a moment. He'll catch his reflection blinking when he isn't. Doors in his house lead to rooms that are slightly wrong. His desk now faces a window that isn't to there. A staircase ends abruptly in a brick wall, and that question follows him everywhere. "Are you feeling better now?" Teachers whisper it as he passes. Strangers murmur it on the train. In the quiet of the night, even the cicadas seem to chant it into the dark. Desperate for answers, Ren starts digging through old photos. He finds them in a dusty box under his bed. In every single picture, someone has been cut out. An arm is draped around empty air. A shadow stretches on the ground, belonging to nobody. A space where a smile should be. The torn edges aren't ragged. They're careful, precise, and deliberate, like a surgeon removing a tumor. That night in the dream, the girl on the platform finally turns around. The world seems to tremble, as if it's fighting to prevent him from seeing her. Her face is gentle, it's familiar, and it's ruined. "I waited," she says, her voice sounding like it's coming from deep underwater. "For you to remember." Ren's chest tightens, a knot of pure panic. "I don't know you." She offers a sad, knowing smile. "I know." Suddenly the train platform dissolves. It's now a sterile hospital corridor. Fluorescent lights buzz like trapped flies. Every door is labeled not with a room number but with a date. He recognizes them, birthdays, anniversaries, seemingly normal days from his past. He opens one, and behind each door is the exact same scene, a school rooftop at sunset. The wind is tearing at their uniforms. It's him and her. The memories don't crash down on him. They push through, not violently, not cruelly, but simply, unstoppably. They were there together. She was crying. He was tired. Tired of being needed. Tired of making promises he wasn't sure he could keep. Tired of being the only thing holding her to the world. And then she asked him a question that would echo forever. "If I jump, will you stay with me?" And he hesitated. It was only for a moment. A single fleeting second of silence. But in that moment, she understood everything. He would not. She stepped backward. The sky swallowed her whole. The sound came a moment later. Back in the hospital corridor, Ren falls to his knees. "I didn't push you," he whispers to the empty air, the words tearing from his throat. "No," her voice agrees softly from somewhere beside him. "You just let go." And the world resets. Morning. The alarm plays its piano melody. The toothbrush drops. The neighbor's dog barks 3 times. At school, Haru puts a hand on his shoulder and asks, "Are you feeling better now?" And Ren answers, because he always does, yes. Because forgetting is easier. Because guilt is a weight too heavy to carry every day. Because the mind can be merciful in the most terrible ways. But the loops are breaking down. The cracks in his reality are widening. Too many ghosts are tired of waiting in the wings. On the final night, he finds himself on the platform again. This time, it's full. Everyone he passed in the hallways, everyone who smiled at him with pity. They're all there. They were never strangers. They were witnesses. He was the only one who kept leaving, running from the truth. Again, and again, and again. Rewriting his own past into something survivable. She's standing beside him now, not across the tracks. There's no anger in her eyes, no forgiveness either, only truth. "You made a choice," she says, her voice clear. "Yes. You can't undo it. I know. You can't make it kind. I know." A train pulls into the station, its doors hissing open like a mouth. Inside is the life he's been running from. The life where he remembers, where mornings hurt, where her chair in class stays empty, where people finally stop asking if he feels better because they know he won't. Ren is shaking. "If I get on," he asks, his voice barely a whisper, "will you disappear?" She thinks for a moment, her gaze steady. "No," she says. "I will finally be real." For the first time, the world isn't forcing him. There are no resets, no convenient lies, no careful edits. There is only weight, only consequence, only memory. Ren takes her hand. It feels solid, real. "I'm sorry," he says. "I know," she replies. And together they step onto the train. Morning comes. The alarm rings. The toothbrush falls. The dog barks 3 times. In the school hallway, Haru approaches, his voice careful, frightened. "Are you feeling better now?" Ren looks past him, to the empty desk by the window. He feels the wound in his memory open up, fresh and sharp. And this time, he lets it. He lets it hurt. "No," he says. And for the first time, the day continues.